Equinox. When I first arrived in New York City and saw the majestic exterior of the Equinox gyms, I thought to myself, one day this will be my gym. Then I thought, who am I kidding? I can never justify spending $200 a month on a gym membership. It's such a waste of money. It looks like Globo Gym from Dodgeball.
Globo Gym America Corp. And I'm here to tell you that you don't have to be stuck with what you got.
Well, after 4 years of being a member of Planet Fitness, Blink, and New York Sports Club, I finally became an Equinox member. Now it's been a year since then. In this video, I'm gonna review Equinox and answer the question of is it worth it? But first, before we get into that, I'm still the same skinny motherfucker that I was before I joined. There's nothing at Equinox that you need that you don't have at pretty much any other gym. But I do find myself going to the gym more frequently for what it's worth. Now, whether or not it's worth it for you is gonna depend on your location, your financial situation, how insecure and or depressed you are. If you have a gym in your apartment building, just use that. If the closest Equinox to you is the one at Grand Central Terminal, which isn't even open on Sundays, hell no. If your closest location is the one in the Upper East Side on 61st Street and 1st Avenue, then hell yeah. It's got 7 floors, 2 indoor basketball courts, indoor soccer on Tuesdays, pool, jacuzzi, sauna. Totally worth it. Now, you don't really have any equipment at Equinox that you wouldn't have at any other gym, but what you do have is a really large gym, meaning you don't have to wait in line for stuff, which isn't really the case for most other New York City gyms. Most New York City gyms are small and overcrowded. So that's one of the biggest reasons to join Equinox. Other than that, you've got eucalyptic towels, which are actually really nice. They're basically these refrigerated cold towels that smell good. I use those during the summer. They're pretty nice. But the main reason to join Equinox, in my opinion, is 1, the steam room, and 2, the bathing facilities. The steam room to me is life-changing. I'll literally go to the gym just to go to the steam room. There's nothing like relaxing in a sauna on a cold winter day. I really don't understand why bathhouse culture isn't more embraced in the US. The bathing facilities. Now, prior to Equinox, I had never actually showered at a gym before because I never had the desire to. The showers at Planet Fitness are disgusting. But the locker rooms at Equinox are super clean. You feel comfortable just walking around barefoot in the locker rooms. Their bathing products are fantastic. Kiehl's branded. You've got the shampoo, conditioner, body lotion, face lotion, deodorant, disposable razors, mouthwash. It's better than the stuff I have at home. I honestly prefer showering at the Equinox than I do at my New York City apartment. But maybe because it's less lonely. There is something oddly comforting about showering in the vicinity of other dudes. No homo. Another thing that's really nice is that you don't need to bring your own lock. Most of the locations have locks built into their lockers, but for the few locations that don't, they'll give you locks if you go to the front desk. Another thing that's awesome about Equinox is the classes. You've got so many options. You've got yoga, core conditioning, studio cycling, athletic conditioning, fire starter, hip-hop dancing, meditation. I never actually took advantage of any of this, although I did take a yoga class once. It was fine, although there were way too many dudes. But I love having the option. It's nice knowing that I could take these classes. I did play indoor soccer every Tuesday on the Upper East Side location. It was a lot of fun, a lot of Italians. Recommended if you're into soccer, although sometimes there can be a long wait in between games. In terms of stuff that could be improved, I do wish they were open a little bit later on the weekends. They close at 9, which is pretty standard, but you know, if you're paying $240 for a gym membership, I feel like you should be open until 10 on the weekends. 24-hour fitness is open 24 hours. Even Planet Fitness is open 24 hours on the weekdays. I do wish the steam rooms were hotter, but it's not really a big deal because you can make it hotter by spraying the little detector thing. But sometimes I'm in the steam room and it's like kind of cold and I'm like, what the hell is this? I do wish that every location had a cold plunge. The one on 63rd Street does. I haven't actually personally tried it out myself. The sauna is amazing, but the cold plunge is even more amazing. And they're like two lovers that need to be together. It just creates the perfect combination, just alternating between the sauna and the cold plunge. It's one of the greatest feelings in the world. There are too many dudes at yoga. It kind of defeats the purpose of going. Overall though, it's a pretty fantastic gym. Now, as for the best Equinox locations, my personal favorite is the Upper East Side location. I didn't go to the Upper West Side one, by the way. That one's probably the best, but you don't have access to it with the regular all access pass. But aside from that and whatever the destination locations, which I didn't go to, the Upper East Side location is by far the best location. Again, you've got 2 indoor basketball courts, indoor soccer on Tuesdays, a rock climbing gym, pool pool, jacuzzi, sauna, and steam room. And a rooftop deck as well. I also really like the Bond Street location. I'm probably biased because that was my closest location. Something about it just feels really cool. It's got like the whole rustic atmosphere, exposed brick. As for the top steam rooms, I would have to say Upper East Side because it's by far the biggest. 23rd and Park Avenue, that steam room is always very hot. And 3 would probably be Soho. But honestly, I wouldn't fully trust this list. My memory of a lot of these steam rooms are pretty foggy. So I hope you enjoyed that review. Just remember that there's no shame in a $20 per month all access Planet Fitness membership. I mean, you won't be able to upload your gym selfies to Instagram, but that's not what it's about, right? Right?
Hey, Rory. Looking good. Here at Globo Gym, we understand that ugliness and fatness are genetic disorders, much like baldness or necrophilia. And it's only your fault if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it.
Yeah, and it starts with you, and it's not a lie, but it's far from true. It don't